Morning everyone.
Morning.
Good morning everyone.
Good morning.
I am Toastmaster Yashendu and for today's meeting I will be Sergeant at Arms. Now at the onset of this meeting, as Sergeant at Arms, my first and foremost duty is to remind everyone what the mission of Toastmasters International is. So let me reiterate that mission. We provide a mutually supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before we begin, I have a few housekeeping items that I'd like to address. First and foremost, if any one of you is feeling thirsty, you can go ahead and have water right there near the entrance of this room. Secondly, if anyone would like to use the washrooms, they are outside this room to the left. For gents, it is through the corridor and back. For ladies, it is through the corridor, straight ahead and then right. And the third thing that I'd like to address is that sex, religion and politics are a taboo for this meeting and anything that is discussed after this meeting. Last but not the least, I would like each and every one of you to take out your mobile phones and put them on silent. I'll give you 3 seconds to do that. 1, 2 and 3. Now, this meeting, as you can see, will be recorded, and if you wish that you are not recorded and your recording is not available, please do contact either me or Vishak right there. So to begin this meeting, I'd like to give on the stage to our previous term's president and our presiding officer for the day. Please help me welcome with a loud round of applause, Mazahir.
The moment he says previous term president and all that, no, it's just like you're smiling and you're not smiling. Are we all smiling? Okay, I like that smile though. It just went like... It's a very corporate smile, by the way. You know, anytime a colleague of yours walks in, you do that. And you go back to your work. Why am I saying about corporate? I used to work for this organization, financial institution, and there was this, and I was new, by the way. That was my first company, and there was a competition that happens usually, year after year during the employee appreciation week. And they said, manager for a day kind of thing. And I was an entry-level guy, and I was like, yeah, what is it like to be a manager? But there were multiple rounds. Example, a written test, and then a GD, and then a speaking and all of that. And I remember one such topic that they gave me when I was on the stage, and my judges were sitting right there. And they did, and I don't know how this happened, unveiling your superpower is what they gave me. And I shook there. I had no idea what I'm going to say. So I suddenly thought of this character from a movie or a series, if you guys have seen. How many of you have seen X-Men? 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 Sukesh? No? No X-Men? Aravindan? Aravindan. Alright. So there is this character who has an ability to disappear from one place or location and appear at the some other location suddenly. And I went on to talk about world peace and what not possible and remove the terrorism, and I can catch hold of somebody and then hand it over to someone and all of that. The same look they had, Avinish. Okay, I was rejected, and later those judges told me, Mazahir, chillax. And I'm like, what happened? They said, this wasn't any kind of a forum for you to be speaking like you would speak at UN. We wanted you to just talk something fun. And I'm like, okay, if you were me, what you could have said? He said, there are multiple superpower in every human being. You just need to know them. So I asked him, give me another example. He said, what if I told you that you actually can still become a manager tomorrow? Doesn't matter whether you flunked here or not. What would you feel? I said, that feel like you have some superpower to do something. He said, that's it. He said, that's it. So with all of that, I realized that every human does have certain extraordinary ability. Agree with me? Agree with me? If you personally feel that you do have that one ability or abilities in general, I think we all have our superpowers within us. Agree? Yes? Our theme is very special. Unveiling your superpower. And I think our Toastmaster of the day has a lot for all of us for this meeting. Agree? Yes. Like Mazari, you're already revealing what she's going to say. But before all of that, may I now request and welcome all of you as I officially open meeting number 62 for Whitefield Toastmaster. Considering we have plenty of guests over here in our room, I would like you to kindly just raise your hand. As they raise their hand, can we all wave at them and say hello? Is that okay? Alright? So I'm going to do a 3, 2, 1. You raise your hand and 3, 2, 1. We all say hello. Alright? 3, 2, 1. Hello. Hello. It didn't come sync. Pathetic. We all are. Accepted? Alright, cool. We're going to do it one more time. Alright? All in sync? Okay? 3, 2, 1. Hello. Thank you so much. Our meeting does have a couple of ground rules. Sergeant Arm sounded like a strong person saying that do this, don't do this and all of that. Everybody okay with that? Everybody okay with that? Yeah, thumbs up? Okay. The very simple thing that he told is to keep our phone in silent mode. Did we do that? Can we please check it, recheck it once? I love this app called My Adda, My Gate and whatnot possible. They still make sound. This was definitely a setup. I'm telling you that. Okay, so make sure that our phones are silent. You may ask me, Mizahir, how does it matter? Trust me, I can get distracted. We do have sessions where people can get distracted. That's the only request. All okay with me? If you're a super duper chopper confident person like me, no, you will not even look at your phone. Like this guy's phone is always on silent. Doesn't even matter. As a presiding officer, I would like to also tell you that towards the end of the meeting, we will also do a voting. And this voting will be done using a Google form. If you don't have the form, then you're either not a member. But if you don't have a form, then you should ideally have a number of Akshay. So Akshay will pass it on to you. Free membership right there. Akshay, can you say hello?
Hello.
Okay, you guys forgot the 3, 2, 1 rule, okay? 3, 2, 1. Hello. Alright, cool. So we're going to do that. We do have a couple of announcements that we will take care towards the end of the meeting. All sorted? We also have a special session only for our member where our current treasurer, Toastmaster Radha, will be presenting the treasurer report for all of us. During that time, you will be escorted with Toastmaster Akshay outside to breathe. Is that okay? All the guests, all with me? Alright, are we all set to start the meeting?
Yes.
Sukesh, like, I'm not even going to say anything. It doesn't even matter. Like, doesn't matter. Alright, so we'll start the meeting?
Yes.
So early. Alright, cool. Now, let me introduce somebody who is, who shares a similar interest as mine. And I always eagerly look forward to see her Instagram story because I'm a fan of shairis, couplets, right? Wonderful quotes. And I am, you know, how do you say? She never fails to amaze me with the thing that she posted. She has been one of those members who, you know, who you look up to and say, if she's here on the stage, there's something new that you can expect from her. Somebody who personally I feel that believes that no matter what's going to happen, live life the way you want to, as much as I've understood, you know, from the conversation that I've had so far with her. In Toastmaster, we call them Master of Ceremony or Toastmaster of the Day. So without further ado, let's start the meeting. Let's hand it over to Toastmaster Ananya as Toastmaster Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mazahir, for that introduction. We do share a lot of interests. Now, let me tell you one thing. Waking up on a Sunday morning and dragging yourself out of the bed requires some sort of superpower, right?
Yes.
Right? Yes. Let's have a round of applause for ourselves. We all are superheroes for today. So good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Toastmaster Ananya and I will be playing the role of Toastmaster of the day or the Superwoman of today. So now you must be wondering, what is this girl going to talk about superheroes and superpowers and whatnot? Talk about investing and bitcoins. We are all adults, right? Give me a little break. I'll blow your minds away. So when I was a little girl, I used to watch all of these movies and I was introduced to them by my brother. From Batman to Superman to X-Man to Magneto to whatnot. I was fascinated by them. And the first superhero that I ever saw on screen was Batman. With his Batmobile and all the tools that he had to fight the villains, I was floored. I was like, I want to be this guy. I want that Batmobile in my home. Right? And as my interest grew into these superhero movies, I realized one thing. Okay, so there is something called supervillain as well. He has the same sort of skills that the other person has. Then why is it that this superhero always wins over the supervillain? I kept on wondering. And as I grew up, I realized that it's not the Batmobile or the tools that Batman has makes him the Batman. It's the sense of justice that is ingrained in his heart. It is the empathy that he has for others that makes him that superhero, right? And it's not that Superman can fly and has that costume on his body and like he has this strength to beat the out of everyone. It's not like that, right? It's his sense of community. It's his sense of loyalty towards his people that makes him the Superman that he is. Then I realized, hey, wait a second. It's not the superhuman abilities that these people have that makes them the superhero. It's the human abilities that they have, right? They enhance it and use it to make a difference in the world. And my dear Toastmasters, I think we all are superheroes. We have the ability to make that difference in the world. The only mile that we have to travel is to understand what kind of abilities that we have and act on it. And I'm making sure that we all have that ability because we took the decision to take that action today and come all the way over here. So give yourself a round of applause for that. So before I talk more about superheroes and superpowers and make it more interesting, let me introduce you to the structure of the meeting for the new members and guests over here. So the meeting is divided into 3 parts. First is the prepared speaker segment, where our speakers would come over the stage and give out the speeches and would be evaluated by their respective evaluators on the communication manuals. Second is the table topic segment. In the table topic segment, you will be given certain topics by the table topic master and you would be asked to speak on spot. And in this segment, please note, guests can also participate. And the third, but not the least, segment is the evaluation segment, and that is the best part of Toastmasters, okay? You come over here and you give out the speeches, but you don't know where to improve, right? So this is the segment which you should be looking forward to. You'll be getting feedback from our general evaluators and various speech evaluators and her tag team. They would be giving feedback on what to improve and not, all right? So moving ahead, we have many superheroes today, and I'm so glad that I get to introduce all of these superheroes in our today's meeting. And let me tell you one thing, the next superhero that I'm going to introduce today is the general evaluator of this meeting. She has been a part of Toastmaster since 2017, guys. And she believes that what makes a superhero is the never giving up attitude. And her superpower is that she forgives and forgets really easily. And that is the great and bestest superpower. Please give a round of applause for our general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Radha.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good.
Did you have breakfast?
Yes.
If not, you'll have. Because at Toastmaster, we use one quote the most, and that is, feedback is the breakfast of champions. I'm the general evaluator for today's meeting. As a general evaluator, I'll evaluate each and everything that happens or doesn't happen. And I'll try to come up with some suggestions and highlighting some amazing aspects of this meeting. I'm glad that I am not going to do this task alone. I have a beautiful set of role players who will be helping me with evaluation. Calling the first role player from my team, I'm going to reverse the order: grammarian, a counter, and timer. The grammarian. Again, we asked these three amazing questions to each speakers, evaluators, and role players. So I asked our grammarian, what do you think that is your superpower? He says, I'm mostly a yes man. Sometimes this superpower could be disadvantages too. The second question was, what do you think makes a superhero? He says, superhero has the superpower. What makes them a superhero is that quality of being down to earth and humble. And third thing, he's been in Toastmaster since 1 year. According to me, one of the greatest milestones he has achieved is he has started his own podcast channel. Ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, please help me welcome the grammarian, who is also the current vice president membership of our club, Toastmaster Akshay.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for that introduction. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I am the grammarian for today's meeting. As a grammarian, I have two responsibilities: to notice the good and bad usages of the words. Speakers will come, table topic speakers will come, evaluators will come, and other people will also be there, the role players. They will have a script. So if there is any good usage or bad usage or anything which could have been improved, I'll notice those things, and I'll make a report, and I'll publish that report at the end of the meeting when the general evaluator will call me. Second thing is, there is a word of the day which will be used, and the word of the day is leverage for the day, which means ability to influence people or situations to control the outcome you want. And the application of this word in Toastmaster itself is, Toastmasters provides platform to learn so that you can leverage the learnings in your professional and personal life to achieve your goals. This is the kind of usage. So I request each and every one of you who are coming on this stage, please use this word. And anyone who is sitting in the audience notices people using this word, please show this gesture, a thumbs up, to acknowledge that this particular thing. I'll come back again with my entire report when called upon by General Evaluator. Thank you. Please.
Thank you, Akshay. We'll definitely leverage the word of the day and increase our vocabs. Second role player in my team is a counter, who says his superpower is his memory. He can remember all the things that he's learning and saying for a long time. He says, when I asked what do you think makes a superhero, he says working towards the goal of the life with hope, hardworking, and consistency. It's been 3 months, he's part of Toastmasters International. He says he got best table topic speaker. One time he gave his icebreaker speech, and these are his milestones, significant milestone achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the newbie who is going to take up this role for the first time. Our counter for the day, Toastmaster Arvindan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Radha. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, guests. Good morning. The purpose of R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause fillers by anyone who speaks. During this meeting, I will listen for overused words including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for the filler sounds including I will also note when speaker repeat a words or phrase such as I mean, this means, you know. At the end of this meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used this expression. Thank you. Back to you, General Auditor.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvindan. Can we have a better round of applause for our counter, please? Thank you. The last set of role player from my tag team is Timer. He says his superpower is sleep through an earthquake. He deserves a standing ovation. Second, he feels courage makes a superhero. It's been 1 month in Toastmasters, and he says one of the significant milestones he has achieved in Toastmaster is waking up early on Sunday morning and coming to the meeting. He's also taking the stage for the first time. May I request you all to give a huge round of applause for our timer, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, Radha. I'm here to make sure the speakers speak within the specified time limit. My objective would be to make sure that each speaker speaks to the minimum amount of time and also not exceed the specified time limit. So having said that, I'll lay out the general rules. For general speech, we have the speeches should be of 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I'll raise a green card. 6 minutes, I'll raise a yellow card. And 7 minutes, I'll raise a red card. For the table topic speakers, their limit would be with not more than 2 minutes. At minute 1, I'll raise a green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds yellow and 2 minute red card. And finally, for the evaluators, it should be within 2 to 3 minutes. I'll raise the green card in 2 minutes. I'll raise the yellow card in 2 minutes 30 seconds, and I'll raise the red card in 3 minutes. This is how these cards look like. This is the green card. This is the yellow card, and then finally we have the red card. Thank you.
Thank you. So each role players have provided some guidelines. Can I also add 3 guidelines from my end? Yes. Say yes.
Yes.
Number 1, please make sure you don't leave the stage without handing it over to the next person. Please have a proper handshake. Number 2, please keep a track on the timing. Each section is timed. Our VP Education has already provided a timeline. So please follow the timings. Third thing, please give a huge round of applause whenever a speaker is taking the stage or leaving the stage. That will definitely increase their confidence level. Last, enjoy the meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster 3.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Can we have a better round of applause for her? Next up, we have a very, very interesting segment called the Prepared Speaker segment. So, are we ready for it? I just want to know. Better yes, please. Our speakers are really amazing. They want a better yes from you guys. So, are we ready?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Good. That is the kind of energy that I want in this meeting. So, before I call upon the stage the first speaker for today, I would like to call upon stage his speech evaluator. He is someone who likes to travel, who likes cooking, and he's also a general manager of a leading financial institution. He's currently serving as a VP Education in Whitefield Toastmasters Club. Can we have a round of applause for Toastmaster Raj?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good to see a full house on the floor with a lot of smiles around. as a superwoman handed over the stage to me. It's an honor for me to do the evaluation for my target speaker, Deepak. The purpose statement of the speech of the project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback and apply the feedback to the next speech. The speech title for my target speaker is A Lighter Look at a Smoky Subject. The speaker is attending level 1 project 2 from his speech. I wish him all the best, and back to you.
So the first speaker for today's meeting is Toastmaster Deepak. Toastmaster Deepak, when I asked him that, what do you think makes a superhero, he said that even after trying 1,000 times for something, he has the courage to try again. That is his superpower. And I believe that his favorite superhero is also Batman, because he says that his favorite quote from a superhero movie is that, why do we fall, sir? We fall so that we can pick ourselves up. So please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Deepak, the first speaker for today. Toastmaster Deepak, a lighter look at a smoky subject. Toastmaster Deepak.
Thank you. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, imagine, if you will, the moment our ancestor discovered fire, a monumental leap into the mankind. First time our ancestors were warming their hands, cooking foods, first ever barbecue on the menu. As you know, always there has to be one guy. While everyone else was celebrating the triumph or the newfound power of our fire, someone inhaled a bit of too much of smoke from the fire. And guess what? Instead of coughing it out and learning his lesson, he enjoyed it. And he inhaled the smoke again and again on purpose. And just like that, smoking was invented. This inadvertent discovery marked the beginning of a complex relationship between human and inhalation of substances for pleasure. A practice that evolved and thrived for countless centuries. This ancient practice has power to turn your wallet into ashes and even a human to ashes. Now you are thinking, here comes another lecture on why I should quit smoking. But fear not. I am not here to snatch your cigarette and throw away your lighter into a pit of despair. I am here to share a light-hearted note on your little puffy companion, the cigarette. First off, let's give a round of applause to smoking for being the ultimate icebreaker. Who knew that asking for a cigarette or lighter could turn into a meaningful conversation, long-lasting friendship, and occasionally a lecture on lung health from a stranger? You know, economically, the tobacco industry is one of the significant or major contributor to our GDP. Okay, let's turn the coin to the other side. the World Health Organization says that over 8 million people every year die due to smoking. Smoking causes cancer, heart disease, strokes, and respiratory disease. Despite the well-documented perils and the danger that each puff of cigarette poses, millions around the world continue to smoke, entrapped by the tobacco habit. So, each puff of cigarette, when you take each puff, your body plays host to around 7,000 chemicals. 7,000 chemicals, out of which hundreds are toxic and around 70s are that can cause cancer. So it is turning your internal organ into an unfortunate chemistry experiment. Now, the economic impact of smoking is also very powerful and very severe. Millions of dollars across the world are spent just to fight the smoking related illness and disease. I don't have to tell you the environment impact of smoking. I will just tell you that the cigarette butts are globally the most littered item in the world, and it is non-biodegradable and it contains toxic chemicals. Okay, enough bashing. Now I will tell you 3 benefits of smoking. So first benefit is, if you smoke, a thief cannot enter your house in the night. The second benefit is, if you smoke, a dog cannot bite you while walking on the road. And the third benefit is, if you smoke, you cannot become old. Let me explain this for you. First one, if you smoke, a thief cannot enter your house, because due to smoking, you will be suffering from some smoke-related illness, some respiratory disease, some lung disease. You will keep on coughing whole night. How dare a thief can enter your house if you keep coughing whole night? Second one is, a dog cannot bite you. The second benefit, because due to smoking and due to suffering from smoke-related illness, you will become weak. You will become so weak that you may need the assistance of a stick to walk around. How dare a dog can bite you when you have a stick in your hand? And the third benefit is, you cannot become old, because, my dear friend, because of smoke-related diseases, you might last. You may not last even your retirement days. I hope I haven't hurt anyone. And if I have, just find a quiet place and take a deep puff and think over it. Finally, my dear friend, I just wish all of you a fresh air and a clear heart. Thank you.
Toastmaster Deepak, definitely your superpower is humor. We agree, right? So before I call on stage the next speaker, I would like to call on stage his evaluator, Toastmaster Vaishak. Toastmaster Vaishak is a cyber security engineer who believes that his superpower is patience. He loves to travel, he loves food, and he also believes, sorry, I forgot to tell you guys, that a hero becomes a hero in someone else's life when they help them. And last but not the least, he was a division finalist in International Speech Contest 2023. Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Vaishak.
Hello, good morning everyone. Good morning. My target speaker is Toastmaster Sukesh, and he's got a very interesting speech topic as well. His project is L1P3, and the purpose of this project is to deliver a persuasive speech in any kind of form, in any kind of way he wishes to. So, all the very best to you, Toastmaster Sukesh.
So, are we ready for the next speaker? Yes. So, the next speaker for today is Toastmaster Suresh. Toastmaster Sukesh. Now, Toastmaster Sukesh is an aerospace professional, likes to read and write, and believes that someone who can make situations under control in a turbulent environment is a superhero. Isn't that true, guys? Yes. Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Sukesh over here, the next speaker for today. Come on! Toastmaster Sukesh. Power of one, Toastmaster Sukesh.
Power of one vote. That's my topic. Hi everyone. Hello. What is today's headline in news? Good. Yes, we all are going to vote or use our power in another 2 months to select who's going to lead our country. Is it so? Yes. Just think, my one vote, right? I'm just one among 144 crore people in this country, right? And I am one among 99 eligible voters in this country. Is my one vote going to change future of our country? This was the thought I heard earlier. See, I have vote in my constituency in Kerala. It's called Kannur. For that, I had to travel from here. I had to get a ticket, and I had to make all arrangements, and I had to travel and vote. Something in my pocket, I had to spend, and that's just for one vote, right? And what Bangaloreans do in voting days? They'll travel to Goa, Munnar, where and all tourist places nearby. They will travel, and this year exactly government did the same thing. They made voting day on Friday. Have you noticed that? Yes. April 26th. That means that long weekend, you can expect heavy traffic in Bangalore roads, especially that Thursday, just one day before. Okay, I traveled there, and last time, that the winner, he got a margin of 90,000 votes. That means my one vote not going to impact the result. Is it so? It's most of the cases, right? Just we'll see other way. There are 12 lakh voters there. Out of that, around 10 lakhs went to polling booth that day, and the winner got around 5 lakh votes. That means if you take a 10-member group here or 10 member among us, only the winner got 4 votes out of 10. What it indicates? That means if winner able to influence 4 people out of 10, he is going to win, right? Yes. That means his effort, what he is supposed to put on means his constituency is less, because he has to make only 4 people happy, right? Okay, see some other constituency, because my constituency, what happened, only 2 parties, major parties contested. We go a little south in Kerala, that's called Thrissur. There are 3 parties three parties or 3 candidates, major parties candidates were there. What happened? Around 13 lakh voters there. Around 10 lakh went to polling booth that day, and the winner got only 4 lakhs vote. That means the same, if you take 10 people here, 3 votes he need to win. Then out of 10, if you are able to influence 3 people, he is going to win, he is going to parliament, and he is going to decide our future. That means out of 10, 3 people vote. Now see, we'll come to Bangalore. Now where we are, which constituency we are, belongs to this place? Any idea? Mahadevapura is Karnataka Legislative Assembly constituency. For Lok Sabha, it is Bangalore Central. Okay. Here what happened last year, 2019, total 22 lakh voters. Okay. Out of which 12 lakh went to polling booth. Only 12 lakh note. And the winner got only 6 lakh vote. That means, as like in Thrissur, 3 people voted for the candidate who won here. See, 7 people out of this process itself. Not, you cannot say out of, I will come back to that. Okay, now why don't you say as a whole India, 2019 who came to power, all we know that. How many voters were there that time? 90 crore voters out of 139 people, means 139 crore people. Because those are below, 18 years are not eligible. So major junk went out. Then out of that 90 crore people, right? In 90 crore, only 60 crore went to polling booth. And they used their power. And the winning alliance got only 27 crore vote. What it indicates? Again, out of 10 people, 3 people vote, the party won, they formed the government, and they were ruling, right? Okay. Now you think this way, as a party side, or as a, who parties form the government, they see, if I make 3 people happy, I can come back to power. Why it is so? Because see, out of 90 crore people, all 30 crore people stay away from election process. You understood? 30 crore. So, what happened? And other reasons are there for us, but keep that all aside. If we are able to make that 30 crore people, they were stayed away from election process, you just think what would be the result? 2 things can happen. The 27 crore people voted, that party may get another 30 crore. How much? 57 crore. That means that government represent more than 50% of people of our country. Other things can also happen, right? This 30 crore decided, no, I will not support this particular party. Then the result would be different. Or the third case, if that 30 crore people together stayed together and said, yes, we will form a different party and contest in the election, we would have got a different result, right? So, friends, it is like this. One drop of rain, cannot solve Bangalore's water problem. Simple. But if many drops come together, it will flow as a river. It make lot of difference for our society. Friends, what we can do here at present, those who are stayed away from this process, we have to bring into this process. Whatever they like or not like, but they have to come and select best things available in the in the election process. Okay, so I request all of you, leverage your relations and push your friends, family members, everything, go to polling booth on that day. Thank you, friends.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters. Sukesh, we all know now what is our real power in this democracy. Right? Now, next person that I'm going to call on stage is this speech evaluator for our next speaker. He has many feathers on his hat. If I speak about it, I think we'll exceed our time a lot. But one thing that is very significant about it is that he stands up for something that is right, that he believes in, and the humanitarian causes that he believes in. He likes to stand up for it, and I think that is a very important aspect, very important quality in all of us, right? For standing up for what we believe in. He's also loves poetry, he loves shairi, he loves all of the artistic things, and that is something we share between us. And he's a distinguished Toastmaster, and he's the ex-president of Whitefield Toastmaster Club. Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Mazahir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All the very best to the next speaker. As the purpose for the next person is to develop and practice a personal strategy for building connection through networking. I've heard someone, I do not know who, but there was a quote that I read. It's called, "Your network is your net worth." The purpose of the speech is for member to share some aspect of his experience networking. I'm definitely looking forward for it. All the very best. Over to you.
Now, this next speaker that we have for today is someone who believes that his superpower is being calm and composed in difficult situations. And I believe in his calm demeanor. He also believes that what makes a superhero is empathy. And he is someone who has reached the area level in International Speech Contest 2023. Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Vikas. Toastmaster Vikas, less is more, Toastmaster Vikas.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Tell me, how many of you will be happy or have experienced something less, which you were expecting less, but received more? Any raise of hand? Experience where you have expected less, but received more? Good. So we have many like-minded people. And definitely, we have seen in our day-to-day life, for example, we have seen that in the school days, when we are expecting just out of the exam, and we expect that we'll barely pass, but when the result comes, we are coming out with the flying colors. Wow. In the adulthood, we must have seen some job offer, where we expected a marginal increase, but we got a hefty pay package. Wow, less is more. We have seen some acquaintance from which we were not expecting too much, but it came out to be a savior in some dire need. Less is more. So guys, I will reiterate one of my past incidents when I was traveling by train several years back. And the train, I was traveling in the month of May, and it was a 50 hours long journey. And train was jam-packed with family and kids and parents and grandparents. Probably they were coming back from the summer vacations in the month of May. And I can see the kids were bubbling and playing their board games. The parents was busy preparing the meals for the kids. The grandparents were leveraging their seniority to calm the kids down. And among all that chaos and those bubbling youth affects, I and Mr. Unni Krishnan were the only two people in the train sitting calmly and watching all the chaos which was going around. Mr. Unni Krishnan was a teacher by profession, and I was into IT, so there was nothing much similarity between the professions. I was from entire north and he was from south. So there was a very little similarity between us, but with no options, we started the conversation with some hesitation. And in that 50 hours of journey, we talked about almost any topic under the sun, ranging from the educational system in India, the moral values of the students nowadays, the challenges and the opportunities which are there in IT sector and whatnot. And by the time we reached Bangalore, we were like the best of the buddies. And till date, I remain in touch with him and share very good rapport. But little did I realize at that point of time that he will be my savior when I was going for my kids' school admission, and I was struggling to find out which school is good in Bangalore and which boards, what they are with so many boards which are there, which board to go for, what are the channels which are available. And he helped me a lot. So my dear friends, what I'm trying to say is it was a revelation for me that when I networked with him, I never expected anything. And after so many years, he came as a savior at the time of taking admission. That was one part. Now the dimensions of networking has changed. How many of you are not on any of the social media networking platforms? No one. Great, as expected. But let me tell you still a small, very quick algorithm what these social media platforms use. If there are 10 people, they will connect with each other, and the second person also have 10 connections, they will connect, and there will be 100 connections which will be formed. And this is a simple algorithm which is being used in all these social media platforms. During COVID time, I came across another networking platform which was called Toastmasters. But it was not for networking, but I realized that when I was at home and my spouse, who also happens to be a Toastmaster, was enjoying and bubbling a lot during those calls. So out of curiosity, I thought, okay, am I missing something? Why should she only have all the fun? And so I joined Toastmasters. And I realized that it was not just simply a friend request, but it was a network, a human network, which was there. It was not the virtual profiles where you sometimes don't even know that the person outside the profile is a bot or a human, but there's a human connection which is out there. There was a diversity which is there, because of which you can have a diverse viewpoint and able to adapt yourself with the changing world. There is a support system which is there, which can be very helpful in the challenging times of my career and referrals and information age. So my dear friends, with that I came to know that it's a time to move from, when we are doing networking, it's time to move from anticipation to develop curiosity. It's a time to move from expectations or what I'm going to have to generosity. And it is a time where instead of taking, your more focus can be given. And a human approach to relationship instead of professional approach. As correctly said by one of the quotes, that the main currency in networking is not greed, but generosity. So with this, I would like to mention that networking, we all should use to our strength, to our core, and we should take it in a generous way. And it's not professional relationship, but the human relationship. The more rigid protocols we have, it demises the meaning of networking. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikas. I do believe that your network is your network, but moreover, I believe that it's the depth of your network that matters rather than the width, right? And before we jump on to the next segment, let me talk a little bit more about superpowers and superheroes, right? So, when I was watching Batman, I was thinking to myself that why is Batman called Batman? I mean, what is the issue with this guy, right? Then after watching all the movies, and I asked my brother, listen, why this guy is called Batman? He was like, he's afraid of bats, right? I'm like, who on earth would wear a costume who is afraid of that particular thing? I was very little at that point in time, so I was not that mature to understand the metaphor behind it. So the metaphor that is behind is that the one thing that he's so afraid of, he's afraid of bats, but he's still accepting that fear that he has within himself. It is the acceptance of fear that symbolizes his greatness, and that is what makes him a superhero. Another thing that is very special about Batman, by the way, if you have not realized it yet, I'm a Batman fan. So, he's also afraid of darkness, and when he wears that suit, darkness becomes his ally. Another thing that I think superheroes has is their ability to forget that they will be judged anyhow. If you look at the costumes, right? If you look at the Superman's costume, which has very questionable elements, right? If he would jump in front of a villain and would be conscious about, oh my god, what this guy would be thinking about my costume, should I beat him or not? That would be not such a great thing, right, to do for him. So the whole point is that don't be afraid of getting judged, right? You are here for a very short time, just enjoy. And I think that is one of the important traits of superheroes is that putting themselves out there to get judged and bashed and beaten up, but still they rise, right? Now, jumping on to the next segment that we have, that is the table topic segment where you would be get judged. Let me tell you, you would be bashed. Let me tell you, but still you will rise, right? And next segment would be taken up by our very talented table topic master. She is someone who believes that any dreams can be achieved if taken a little step, one step at a time. She also believes that one of her milestone that has been this year is she was able to overcome her fear of coming on the stage and singing, and that is a great thing. Please give a round of applause for our table topping master, Toastmaster Epsi. Harder guys.
Thank you, TMOD, for the warm introduction. Good noon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. No, I should tell good noon, superwoman and men here. Now, Ananya has transformed all you as superheroes. I think you will be feeling this session very light. As TMOD mentioned, my duty is to facilitate table topics where our guests and members can leverage opportunity to practice impromptu speaking. Can anyone guess here who gives me most table topics in my life? Any guess? No, my daughter. Every time when I'm busy and she's coming up with some topic, I tell her, you go and find the Malayalam word corresponding to it. I studied in Malayalam medium, so I get some time. So I will call upon a speaker here and I will introduce a topic. Our timer has already shared you the timing details. Please adhere to it. Also, when you are coming here, I suggest you to tell your name so we can record your feedback properly. Now, I want a volunteer from members to attempt the first topic. Any volunteer? Abhinish. What makes life easier, Abhinish? What makes life easier, Abhinish?
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. We are here gathered around to learn something new from this atmosphere, as well as from the fellow people who are sitting next to you. And after this session is over, we'll all get a chance to network among ourselves and to get to know each other much better. Why we do this is because life as such is quite complicated, and life as such is quite random. We never know what's going to happen. But what we know is that we have just one life that we live, and we need to live every moment of it. Obviously, you would have heard this from every life coach you would have heard on, let's say, television, or as soon as you open YouTube videos, you get shots of these life lessons. But is it really true that life is so complicated? Or is it just us who is making the life very complicated? We should try to reflect upon this and see to what we can do to make our lives easier. We just need to surround ourselves with the right people. We need to have the compassion shown to the people around us, so that we all can be in this together and make life a little bit more easier than it already is. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhinish. Like Abhinish mentioned, let us leverage all our opportunities in our short life we have in this world. Next, I would like to call on Krishna. Krishna, please come on stage. What can someone do to grab your attention? Krishna. Krishna, what can someone do to grab your attention?
Thank you. Hello everyone, myself Krishna, and I recently come in Bangalore, and today we are facing water crisis. Actually, everyone knows about this, but basically when I was got some attention when someone doing some humility. Like if you have doing some helps who cannot perform any do things, like if you are going to help someone, old age peoples or women's, then I really attention of that guy. Today this is not my first time in Toastmaster. Previous I was in Vadodara and my friend suggested me to go to there, and you can see that my fears here are there. So basically, thank you.
Thank you, Krishna. Hope everyone has grabbed your attention. Next, I want a volunteer from members. Okay, you can come. Good name?
Aditya.
When was the last time you felt lucky, Aditya? Aditya, when was the last time you felt lucky?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Revati, for the chance to speak. It's an interesting question that you ask. So I'll tell you about something that I've been going through in life recently, right? I've actually been battling a lot of, anxiety, or I would say, I think about things a lot, the pressures of work, the pressures of life, right? But you flip that aside, right? And you look at the other side of the coin, right? And I've really started to believe that there are so many good things that happen with us every day, right? I mean, the fact that I have a good, stable job, the fact that I have a loving family, the fact that I have, so many friends and people around me who care for me, that actually makes me feel lucky each and every day of my life, right? So while there can be so many other things where you can look at the negatives, or you can always complain that, hey, this could have been better, that could have been better. Why is there traffic every day, right? Why don't I have water when I want to take a shower, right? Why am I not paid more than my colleague who was the same batch as me, but now he's, 2 designations above in the ladder. But for each and every complaint that you have, I'm sure there'll be, 3 other points where you can tell yourself that can prove that you're already lucky to be where you are, right? And hence, each and every person has their own journey. And I would say that going back to your original question is, when did I last feel lucky? I mean, it's just a state of mind, and I feel lucky each and every day for the things that I have. So, thank you.
Thank you, Aditya. Yeah, like Aditya mentioned, focusing on the positive things in life is a great skill in this unpredictable world. Next, I would like to call Sanjana. Sanjana, please come on stage. What confuses you, Sanjana? Sanjana, what confuses you?
Hi everyone, Sanjana here. Many things confuse me. Like all of a sudden you have given me a topic. So I'm not a person like I'll be speaking suddenly. I would need some time to speak. That's all. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Sanjana. Now, I would like to call on Shiv Shankar. Shiv Shankar, please come on stage.
Just oh, it doesn't fit. Anyways,
What makes someone a hero? What, Shiv Shankar, what makes someone a hero?
all right, everyone. Hi, Shiv Shankar here. This is my first ever Toastmasters ever. So I feel everyone is a hero at the end of the day, right? So we were talking about heroes the entire session was of heroes. The fact that people are coming up here, people are speaking their minds, people are doing new things, that's what they make them a hero. First point. Second point is doing something they are not comfortable with doing. Like you were there, you said you are not comfortable speaking in front of people, but you still did it. That makes you a hero. I really enjoyed whatever you did today. I mean, that was humorous. Your speech, I loved it. That makes you a hero. So everyone who is sitting right here today, every one of you is a hero. I'm a hero as well. But at the end of the day, I feel that villains make superheroes, because at the end of the day, if there is no antagonist, there is no protagonist. So if you're good at that, you love the fact that you love Batman so much. I'll just remember someone about Joker. I love Joker, and I would end it with like, if you are good at something, never do it for free. Thank you.
Thank you, Shiv Shankar. Any volunteer for the next topic? What makes everyone smile? Maruf, what makes everyone smile?
Hi, good morning everyone. So this is my first Toastmaster and I am a proud stutterer. First of all, I just want you all to know, so that like I've been battling stuttering since last 28 years and I've taken the decision to come onto the stage and improve my speech impediment as well as my leadership as well as my, what I can say, speech. So it came again. So I'd like to ask the timer to start my timer now, because I just wanted to introduce myself. So I'm so sorry, this is the first time, so I kind of forgot the topic which you gave me. So can you please repeat it?
What makes everyone smile?
So what makes everyone smile? So it's the inner strength which we actually show to battle our fears, and also it's the inner thing which we actually want to do to help others, or else to what I can say is to go ahead and make people happy, and to go ahead and do what your true self wants to do, so would actually make you feel happy. And apart from that, I'd like to say that if you have something that you can give it to others, if you have something, some knowledge, if you have something which is financial thing, or else if you have something, I completely know I'm blabbering out something because I just wanted to stay on this stage and I wanted to complete the 2 minutes which is given by the timer. So, and also what makes me actually happy is I am a very helpful person and I am a proud member of an NGO which is in Hyderabad. It's a United Youth Association where we go ahead and raise funds, we go ahead and donate clothes, and we go ahead and do a lot of fundraising. So thank you so much. I think that was it.
Thank you, Maru. Any volunteer for the last topic? Please. Your good name? What has life taught you recently, Anand? Anand, what has life taught you recently?
Okay, hello everyone. I'm here. I know, usually for us, life teaches on every moments what we need to do in our life. But the recent incidents which happened with me, that specifically regards to supporting, I'm an advocate by profession, so supporting a person who is in prison from last many years, innocent guy. I analyzed his case completely and I felt like to support that person, because ultimately the guy who is innocent struggling in a jail just because of some fake case on him. So I learned one thing, that without understanding anything, don't comment on comment. If you are making your prejudiced mindset with the understanding of any influencing factors like media or like anything, or the influencing factor which is coming out of the environment, but that is not the reality, because reality is sometimes different. So fortunately or unfortunately, I was not supporting that person, but after understanding the case, after understanding the things, I realized one thing very well, that don't make your mindset cumulative or a kind of predefined manner in such a way that you are getting influenced by something. Use your own brain and apply that for a betterment of anyone. Thanks.
With that, we conclude our table topic session here. Over to you, Ananya. Thank you.
Can we have a round of applause for all the superheroes? Let me tell you, it requires a lot of courage to come over here in table topic segment, because it is a huge deal, guys. Even I get really scared when the table topic master calls up my name. I'm like, oh, why me? You know. Now, jumping on to who are superheroes again. There was one very famous quote in Batman, that is, it's not who you are underneath, it's what you do that defines you. Like, even if you have ultimate superpower, you have all the strength, you can fly and you can roam around all the universe, and you are not able to do anything else with that superpower, how are you the superhero? It's the ability to define oneself, to achieve the greatness that one wishes to achieve is the ultimate superpower. If you want something really bad, are you up for it? Are you defining yourself as for the greatness that you want to achieve? You have to ask certain questions to yourself. What actually drives you? What are your values? And maybe this question might be a little questionable, like what is that thing for which you can risk your life? And the last question, are you the same person when no one is around as per your definition? Do you have integrity? And all of these questions if you can ask yourself and be honest about it, I think that is the superpower that you can have. Because you are the ultimate truth. You are the ultimate destiny, and finding yourself should be the greatest superpower that one can have. And thank you so much. That was it from my side as Team Moody for this meeting. Next up, I would like to call upon stage the General Evaluator for today's meeting. Give a round of applause.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster of the Day. How did the session go so far?
Good.
Amazing, beautiful.
Yes.
So many learnings. Now we have come to the last segment, that is evaluation. Let's start with the prepared speech evaluations. May I request Toastmaster Raj to come on this stage and present his speech evaluation report for Toastmaster Deepak. Toastmaster Raj, everybody.
The smile and laughter says it all, isn't it? Lighter look at the smoky subject. Trust me, I have been into this club for 14 months. A member coming on the stage and delivering this kind of a speech for L1, P2, I have not witnessed that. Kudos to you on your preparations and the dedication. With that, I will just take you through this evaluation journey, and I'll give you the important points and what you need to excel and how you need to improve. So, the delivery of the speech was great. The start, the build-up, the engagement with the audience was phenomenal. Lighter look at the smoky subject. I am sure not many folks in the audience here would have thought that the presentation of the subject can be narrated in this form. And I am sure many of you guys must have agreed with me on that. The start of the speech, when you spoke about your ancestors discover fire, you took it one notch up, and you articulated with the substance on the fire, how it is developed. That was something which was a learning for most of us. I'm sure we all have gone through this process in our school days, but still, taking us back to the timeline was wonderful. You build up a small story on how one of your ancestors inhalated the smoke and again, and you further clubbed it with the second part of your speech, where you spoke about the long-lasting friendship on the smoking journey, which was extraordinary. The examples you gave on the friendship with reference to smoking left the audience with laughter and thinking what will come next. You also captured the health hazards of smoking with 3 examples. The message and the purpose of the message and the purpose of what you wanted to establish was conveyed back to the audience, and with the general purpose of humor, of course, it was always there. You may want to work upon the pattern in which you build up the humor. In your speech, the voice modulations and the gestures on your body language could have taken this speech one notch up. I would also recommend you that you use the stage more, but these are basic points which will gradually come in your journey. To challenge yourself in the next speech, my recommendation to you would be prepare a speech with a great storyline and incorporate the feedback which you got today. This is one of the best level 1 P2 speeches what I have heard, and the purpose of the speech on the project was well met. As the general evaluator had said at the start of the speech, feedback is the breakfast of the champions. I could sense you have taken the important feedback from your mentor, and you have incorporated all that, and you delivered a wonderful and amazing speech. And I'm sure many of the people on the floor would agree with me. I wish you all the best, and I can tell you, going forward, you can be one of the good speakers and best speakers of Whitefield Toastmasters and District 92. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raj. Let's welcome Evaluator 2 Toastmaster Vaishak to submit his speech evaluation report for Toastmaster Sukesh. Vaishak, everybody.
How many of you watch anime? Amazing. To those of you who don't watch anime, it's not your typical Tom, Jerry and Harry. Matured cartoon, trust me. Out of this anime, how many of you have seen something called My Hero Academia? Excellent. The theme of this meeting relates very much to that whole anime series, right? So, as for that, my evaluation is going to be completely themed on this very topic. Your superpower, Toastmaster Sukesh, is the confidence and the control you had on the topic. When the TMOD did not tell your topic correctly, you corrected her and went on with your speech. Trust me, I wouldn't be able to do that. I would just accept it and then continue my speech. So kudos for that confidence and control you had in your speech. You really understood the subject. And trust me, the first thing that our essay tells is do not touch on the topic of politics. But you touched it, you went on the edge of it and made sure you wouldn't fall the other way. It's very difficult to write a speech and pen it in such a way, so I really appreciate for the content that you had today. The third, to those who are fans of Street Fighter, your Hadouken, right? The final shot that you had was how you made everyone realize the importance of that one single vote. One raindrop doesn't make a difference, but if the entire city rains, we know how it floods. Now, how many of you love Superman? You know Superman at least?
Yes.
Yes. You know what is kryptonite? Every Superman has a kryptonite, a weakness. So here are some of the shortcomings I faced in your speech today. Leveraging the stage. You could walk around more on the stage because this is a very powerful topic. You could even put your attention to each and every speaker. I saw you scanning through the room, but there was no focused attention on, a set of people or at least 2-3 people. When you ask questions, try to look for someone who's very nervous in the audience. Ask the question to them. You'll get the true reaction. Right? So use those kind of cues to understand where you can target your questions. Hand gestures are very important here. And I caught this one specifically when you mentioned 4 out of 10, but you showed only 3 fingers. So you have to be very careful in these things. These are very small things that you can take care of. So overall, a very well written speech, and here's one challenge for you. Vocal variety. I felt the speech was going up and down, but it was on sections. So when you ask questions or when you try to give something powerful, change your vocal stance. Because you're telling them, persuading them, take that vote. Don't go for holiday. So make sure that you do that as well. Right? Okay, overall a great speech and all the very best to you, Toastmaster Sukesh. Over to you, General.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vaishak. May I request Evaluator 3, distinguished Toastmaster Mazahir, to submit his speech evaluation report for Toastmaster Vikas.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I would like to first of all congratulate Toastmaster Vikas for successfully completing all the objective for the particular project that you deliver. What a wonderful start. You mentioned a quote by Keith Ferrazzi, "The currency of real networking is not greed, but generosity." How many of us actually understand that? A lot of time, we have those 2,000 numbers in our contact list just for that one reason. You never know when you might need it, isn't it? We call it networking if you really want to. But what a wonderful start that you have. You grabbed the attention of your audience by asking a simple question. How many of you and that speaks all as a speaker that you are. So a wonderful content part that you had a audience engagement fit in right in your speech. You had relevant examples. Traveling, right? Meeting somebody. We all can relate to people at least. If not much, the smile is the least that we pass on, whether it's a gesture of networking or not. The smart language of vivid imagery that you created during a speech. We were traveling right beside you for your entire speech that you had. The personal experience. It takes a lot for all of us to share our personal experiences with unknown people. I think kudos to you and hats off for sharing it. And the best part about delivery in your speech, about repeating your title. Less is more. You said it few times, I was enchanting it as you were saying it. So the beautiful way of how you presented it. In terms of improvement on this particular speech, where you could have improved, and before I go ahead with that, the delivery style of your speech for today's was speaking to inspire. You were trying to tell us all that the worth of networking that we all need to put in our life. For this particular speech as an area of improvement, I personally felt while you had a really good opening and a good conclusion wherein you had good asks from all of it, the bit of a content in between felt off. I personally felt that we wanted to hear a little more about your experiences. Just one experience overall isn't enough for you to inspire your audience to do something good. Especially, we want to know how did it change you and what are you doing about it. It's easy for me to throw 10 questions at the audience and say, can you do this, can you do that, can you do this? But what did it do to me? People would want to know how did it change. Second thing, in between, when the audience loses that engagement, try and throw some more breadcrumbs of question to them and ask them to simply raise their hand, because you never know where are they at that time. In terms of challenging for the future speeches, while you had many takeaway in your speech, please do have strong point to showcase, what did you lack in your speech in terms of the objective. Let's say the objective was for you to develop a strategy for a networking. Did you lack that or not? I felt that particular point was missing in terms of a speech. Overall, you had a beautiful summary, and I personally felt that human connections are definitely important, because Bill Nye said, everyone you will ever meet knows something that you don't. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Let's welcome our tag team, starting with grammarian first. May I request grammarian Toastmaster Akshay to submit his grammarian report, please.
Hello everyone. So here is the grammarian report. I'll start with the good usages of words or phrases. Some good usages are monumental lead, inordinate discovery, pit of despair, your network is your net worth, anticipation to curiosity, expectation to generosity, acceptance of fear, flip that aside, and antagonist and protagonist. Now there are some areas of improvement. So someone used first of. Instead of that, we should have used first of all and then continued. Then someone used seen, comma, experienced. So there was no conjunction in between. Either it should be seen or experienced, or seen and experienced, like that. Someone used family in plural sense. It should be families. Then nothing much similarity. It should be nothing in common. Then the last one is question might be questionable. It should be question might be weird or confusing. And the word of the day, leverage, was used by Radha, Sukesh, Vikas, Revati 2 times, and Vaishak. So I would again like to leverage the, this thing, the chance to use the word leverage again to make it even. Thank you so much. Over to General Value.
Thank you. Evaluate. Counter, can you please submit your report? Please help me welcome Toastmaster Arvindan.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So here is my detailed report. So our Sergeant at Arms S12 used 3 1 like and 1 repeat word previous. And our preceding officer and speech evaluator Mazahir used 1 1 like, one repeating word who. Our TMOD Ananya used more than 5 plus R's and more than 5 plus so word, and repeating words like I think, I mean, topic, give more than 2 times. And our general evaluator Radha used more than 2 times, and repeat word like I 2 times, please 2 times. And our grammarian Akshay used 1 time and so 3 times, and repeat words like I know, you know 2 times. And our timer Abhishek used 4 times. And our table topic master Revati used 3 times, so 2 times, and repeating words like every time, what 2 times. And our prepared speech number 1, Deepak used more than 5 and so 1 time, and repeating words like why and here, the more than 2 times. And our prepared speech number 2, Sukesh used 1 time, so 2 times, and he used you know more than 5 times, that means 2 times, and other 2 times. And our prepared speech number 3, Vikas used 1 time and 3 times, I 2 times. Our speech evaluator number 1, Raj used 3 times, you know 2 times, and the 2 times. Speech evaluator number 2, Vaisak used so 3 times. And coming to the table topic session, our table topic speaker number 1, Abhinesh used more than 5 times, but 1 time. And table topic number 2, speaker Krishna used 3 times, so 1 time, like 1 time, and 2 time. And table topic speaker 3, Aditya used 2 time, and so 2 time, you know 3 time, right 2 times. And table topic speaker 4, Sanjana used 1 time, like 1 time. And table topic speaker 5, Sivasankar used 2 time, I mean repeat word 3 times. And table topic speaker 6, Maruf used 2 times, so 4 times, like 2 times, and 3 times, some 3 times. And our last table topic speaker Anand used so 3 times, like 3 times, but 2 times, if 2 times, don't 2 times. That's my report. Thank you. Back to you.
Last but not the least, may I request timer Toastmaster Abhishek to submit his timing report, please. Toastmaster Abhishek, everybody.
Yeah, here is a timing summary of the entire meeting. So meeting number 62 started at 11:10 a.m. It started with prepare speeches. The speech time requirement was 5 to 7 minutes and everyone were within the time limits. Deepak took 6 minutes 50 seconds. Sukesh took 6 minutes 52 seconds. Vikas took 7 minutes 7 seconds. Then we had the table topic sessions. We had 7 people, beginning with Abhinesh. They took 1 minute 27 seconds. Krishna, 59 seconds. Aditya, 1 minute 38 seconds. Sanjana, 10 seconds. Shiv Shankar, 1 minute 7 seconds. Mehroof, 2 minute 4 seconds. Anand, 1 minute 59 seconds. Note all the speakers other than guest Sanjana is not qualified for voting. And within prepared speech, all prepared speakers are qualified for voting. Within evaluations, we have Raj took 3 minute 40 seconds, Vaishak took 3 minute 21 seconds, Mazahir took 3 minutes 16 seconds. Within the role players, grammarian Akshay took 58 seconds, and finally our counter Aravindan took 2 minute 52 seconds. Thank you, Dara.
Thank you, Abhishek. Okay, it's time to present the general evaluator report. Can you guys help me?
Yes.
Okay. Before meeting, was the room set up on time? Was the equipments like chairs, awards, banner and camera was set up on time? Were the role players on time? So clearly it means we have some improvements. And it comes from the entire members and guests as well, specifically to the role players. We started 11:10 because The main role players like general evaluator and tag team were not on time. So it's a feedback for all of us that we enter this room before time and we follow the practice of starting on time and ending meeting on time at Whitefield Toastmasters Club. Second thing, meeting openings. Talking about the Sergeant Arms. Was he enthusiastic?
Yes.
Was he stated mission correctly? Yes. Did he mention the rules? Yes. Can we have a huge round of applause for our Sergeant Arms, Toastmaster Yashendu, for taking up this role diligently. Second, presiding officer. Was he prepared? Was he organized? Was he welcoming? Did he introduce Toastmaster of the Day properly? Please have a huge round of applause for our presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Mazahir. Toastmaster of the Day. Did she explain the theme correctly? Did she introduce speakers and participants properly?
Yes.
Did she explain the Toastmaster meeting structure correctly?
Yes.
Did she keep the enthusiasm going on?
Yes.
Can we have a huge round of applause for our Superwoman and Toastmaster of the Day? Let me tell you, she definitely unveiled the superpower of a prepared and powerful Toastmaster of the Day. Just few suggestions. Number one, using the format whenever you introduce a speaker. Speaker name, speech title, and speaker name. Number two, whenever you're going to give the speech title, make sure you connect with the speaker beforehand, because it should not happen that speaker says, this is not my correct topic or title. And one observation, I felt you have natural and continuous stage movement. If you can limit that, it will be awesome. Number two, table topics master. Did she explain the segment correctly?
Yes.
Did she invite members and guests?
Yes.
Did she give easier topic?
Yes.
Was she able to give a conclusory comments after a speech? Can we have a huge round of applause for our table topics master, Toastmaster Revati. Thank you so much for taking that section so beautifully. Some feedback or observation. Again, please follow the format. Name, title, name. And number two, highlight the time limits. What is the time limit for table topics and if they get a 30 seconds of grace period or not. Talking about the role players, I want a huge round of applause for first timers, that is timer and our counter, who played this role for the first time, tried their best, added value to that report. Thank you Toastmaster Abhishek, thank you Toastmaster Arvindan. One feedback for Toastmaster Abhishek is showing the cards. So when it is a green card and when you're going to raise the yellow card, please make sure that the green card is up there on the air so that the person gets to know if he can, what should be the pace. So the holding the cards can be improved. And thank you so much grammarian Toastmaster Akshay. How beautifully he didn't mention the names of people who made grammatical error. So thank you so much. And he also highlighted the members who used word of the day. I just have one request for all the role players. Now that we have guest role players book, can we make some effort and try to refer some previous notes and highlight some improvements. Example, Toastmaster Radha, in meeting 57, she had 7 hours, but in meeting 62, she had only 3 hours. She has improved. Similarly, in meeting 53, we have used word of the day 17 times, but in meeting 62, we just used word of the day 2 times. What could be the possible suggestions? So that kind of homework from the role players can be beautiful. Speech evaluators. Okay, all the 3 speech evaluators, Raj, Vaishak and Mazaid. Were they encouraging?
Yes.
Were did they give suggestions?
Yes.
Were they good listeners?
Yes.
Thank you so much to all the 3 evaluators for giving a beautiful evaluation, helping them with their upcoming speeches too. One request, please do not reveal the speech title when you're coming on the stage talking about the objectives, because our Toastmaster of the Day has already planned that. I have some general observation. It's not table topic master, it's table topics master. Topics is the trademark word by Toastmasters International. Number 2, please try to avoid say TMOD. It's Toastmaster of the day. We'll just take 3 more seconds, but don't say TMOD. Try to say Toastmaster of the day. Pathways. So it was explained by Toastmaster DTM Nibhi also last time. Attempting speech from the pathways? No. Attempting speech from his pathway. And one tip for stage position transition. Let's ensure that whenever or whoever is on the stage moves to the opposite side of the incoming speaker to maintain smooth transition and avoid confusion. Example, as a general evaluator, I am standing here. I see my timer coming from that end. I should not try to go to that opposite. I can go to the next side so that the transition seems flawlessly. But all in all, we try to take care of time. We were encouraging. I could see that so many beautiful speeches, evaluation, and also everybody tried to clap for everyone. Thank you so much for making meeting number 62 a beautiful one. With that, I hand it over to the presiding officer, DTM Mazayed.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. Are you sleepy? I won't take much of your time. First thing first, did you guys enjoy the meeting? Yes. Did you guys enjoy the meeting?
Yes.
Super. Thank you so much. What we're going to do right now, if you're a member of our club, please go to our members WhatsApp group and you can vote for the best of the meeting role players, the speaker, evaluator, and other category. Once again, if you're a member, please go to our members group. But if you're a guest, are you seeing this person right there? He's busy with his phone. You know what he's doing? He's making sure that each of the guests who's available over here, they have received the voting link. It's up for voting. While the Sergeant-at-Arms told all of us, don't use your phone, I'm requesting all of you to please use your phone. The moment we have about 60% of the vote, please send it to me. Is that good? Is there anyone who doesn't have the meeting voting link? Okay, I'll send it to you. If you don't have a network, please use better SIM card. If you don't have network, next time onwards, it's a request. Let's just try and see if we can arrange like a hotspot, if possible. Okay? Yeah. So Anand's hotspot is on. Anand, please make sure no password.
JMDF 6421. JMDF 6421.
Yes, yes. Guys, be quick. We're receiving some.
JMDF 6421. 6421.
See if we got it. While you all are voting, I do have a couple of announcements, and please keep the voting going on, okay? Listen to me, but do multitasking. Is that okay? We, as Whitefield Toastmaster, will be there at an area contest that is taking place next week, Saturday. While we do have our meeting taking place on a Sunday, on a Saturday, a day before, there is an area level international speech contest that is happening. Our club winner, Toastmaster Vaishak, will be representing Whitefield Toastmaster as one of the contestants. We encourage you to kindly enroll and or rather register yourself. It's a free event, right? There'll be snacks, there'll be opportunity for networking, and there's a lot that's going to happen. We request each one of you, whether you're a member or a guest, please do reach out to us if you need the link. The link is already there, by the way, in the group, but if you still need it, let us know. If you specifically need some more information, Toastmaster Raj is right there. He will meet you after the meeting and you can let him know. Once again, it's a free event and we'll be having people who will be leaving from this side, so we can always do a carpool. I mean, I definitely enjoy carpooling. The second thing is that in Toastmaster, there are multiple clubs. There are corporate, there are colleges, there are community clubs. We say, why limit our knowledge to ourselves, wherein we can go ahead and meet other folks, right? There is something called rendezvous or a linkers meeting among the club. Possibly on March 31st, we will have a rendezvous meeting. The details will be shared by the VP Education team led by Toastmaster Raj. Also, there's a famous dialogue in the movie called Sholay, where Gabbar asks Samba, communication challenge, but okay. The question was, Holi kab hai? C-U-B hai. Okay, Samba replies. You always remember Gabbar, okay, that's it. Samba had no role to play, is it? 25 Tarikh, right, cool. So Holi, okay, we'll do it better. Holi, 25 Tarikh. So we are welcoming all of you to come and celebrate Holi with Whitefield Toastmaster members and guests at Shobha Dreammakers. More details to be provided to you. If you are a guest, reach out to Akshay. If you're a member, reach out to Raj. They will let you know. Last year, I can show you the glimpse that we had. We definitely enjoyed that Holi. Moving on to another important update about renewals. To most of the members who have renewed, congratulations. To some of you who did not, Toastmaster Akshay is there to let you know that our current membership is ending on March 31st, 2024. The membership is up for renewal. Reach out to him for further details. Another point is about coronation. Whenever you happen to win at the club, you go to area, then you go to division, then you go to district. At district, there are many things that happen. It's an event of an event. This particular event has multiple speakers who are coming in, and I just received a video of the first speaker who's coming. His name is Dhananjay Hitirachi. If you want to see him on YouTube, please go here and watch his speech. He's one of the speakers who have been introduced. If you want to know more information about coronation, special request to our members, please do register for this event. It's a wonderful event, and people who've been there last year can definitely testify, and you can speak with me or Radha or Raj or any of the executive committee member to know more about it. During this particular meeting, as informed earlier, we have a special session on budget by our very own treasurer, which will take place in some time. But before I go here and do that, let me request our treasurer to provide me with the result. Meanwhile, if there is any other question that you happen to have for the meeting and feedback, we'll definitely love to take it from you. So what I can rather do, in the interest of time, considering there's a bit of a network issue, all right, may I request all the guests to please raise your hand? All the guests. Okay? And Radha already informed all of us, if I come from this side, you don't come from this side, we don't exit and all of that. Okay? Can I request all of you to please, one by one, without making a noise, get escorted by Toastmaster Akshay. The result will be announced when you guys come back, after the treasurer report only for the member. Is that okay? Our guests are not even saying anything. Is that okay? Yes. Thank you so much. May I request all the guests to please be escorted with Toastmaster Akshay. Akshay, I will probably send Raj to give you a thumbs up when this report is done, so at least he knows when it is. Thank you so much. Now as all the guests are outside, I confirm this, and I will not officially adjourn the meeting, but I will request the video to be paused at this time. And let know. Thank you so much. That was a wonderful session taken by our treasurer, Toastmaster Radha, for successfully conducting the budget and expense allocation for the term Jan to June 2024. It's time for us to announce the result for meeting number 62. And let me start with the best role player for today's meeting. The best role player for today's meeting award goes to Toastmaster Ananya. Congratulations. The best supporting role player among the three, the award goes to Toastmaster Akshay. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. The best table topic speaker for today's meeting among all who spoke and got qualified is Toastmaster Aditya. Congratulations. Thank you. The best speech evaluator for today's meeting award goes to Toastmaster Vaishak. And the best speaker for today's meeting award goes to Toastmaster Deepak. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Guys, squeeze in. We'll take a picture together. Squeeze in. And we can do a thumbs up if it's all okay. Thumbs up. Yes. Thank you so much. You may take your seat. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Guys, needless to say, I think they definitely deserve a better round of applause, all of them. You remember our timer said we started at what time? What is the time right now? It's 1:08. It's 1:08, so we still have 2 minutes. What I'm trying to say, if we start the meeting on time, we'll make sure we finish the meeting on time. We at Whitefield Toastmaster apparently start the meeting at 10:59. So we'll make sure that we request all of you, whether you're a guest or a member, to please come on time so we can A, have some networking before and have some networking after. Did you all enjoy the meeting? Yes. Did you all enjoy the meeting? Yes. With that, let me go here and officially adjourn the meeting number 62 with the expectation of more and more members and guests coming up for the next meeting. This is Mazahir signing off as your presiding officer. You can close the meeting recording, and with that, I will request all of you to please come over here for a group